And now to the Middle East, where Iran's foreign minister has issued a stark warning to Israel, vowing to retaliate against any future attacks and cautioning that Israeli aggression could spark a wider regional conflict. The Iranian minister added that Tehran remains committed to a diplomatic approach and will consult with allies, including China. However, his remarks come amid heightened fears of escalation as Israel grapples with recurring missile attacks by Yemen's Houthis, who are widely believed to be funded and armed by Iran.
Prepared for the possibility of further Israeli attacks. I hope Israel will avoid such reckless actions, as they could escalate into a large-scale war.
The backdrop to these warnings includes a year of unprecedented attacks between Iran and Israel. In fact, last year on October 1, Iran launched 200 ballistic missiles at Israel, most of which were intercepted by Israeli defenses. And in retaliation, Israeli warplanes struck Iranian military sites on October 26. Meanwhile, amid this heated atmosphere, a chilling video released by Hamas has spotlighted the human toll of the ongoing conflict in Gaza. The video features a 19-year-old Israeli soldier who was abducted during the Palestinian group's deadly assault on October 7th of 2023. In the clip, the hostage pleads for her release, saying she's only 19 years old and now her entire life has been upended.
כל החיים שלי לבניי, כל החיים שלי נעצרו. היום התחילה שנה חדשה. כל העולם חוגג את הסילבסטר. ורק אנחנו מתחילים פה שנה חשוכה, שנה של בדידות. אנחנו לא בסדר העדיפויות של הממשלה שלנו, של הצבא שלנו. כבר העולם התחיל לשכוח אותנו. כבר לעולם לא אכפת מאיתנו.
The Israeli hostage's family, devastated by her visible psychological distress, issued a public plea to Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to take decisive action.
This isn't the Liry we know. Today we spoke with the Prime Minister, President, IDF Chief of Staff, and Defense Minister, and we told them to make a deal. This is the time. There's Liry and 99 other hostages who need to return home quickly.
We demanded from the Prime Minister and Defense Minister that the negotiating team must not return without an agreement. We understood from their words that they are willing to make a deal and bring all the hostages home.
Now, Hamas has claimed to have offered Israel a list of 34 hostages it would release in the initial phase of a potential ceasefire deal. However, the Israeli Prime Minister's office has denied receiving such a list, fueling frustration. Mediated by Qatar, Egypt, and the United States, negotiations for a truce have dragged on without resolution. And now, even though Prime Minister Netanyahu has authorized Israeli negotiators to rejoin talks, critics accuse him of stalling under mounting domestic pressure.
Donald Trump, Mr. President, sir, do not agree to a partial hostage deal. That is a confirmed death sentence to those left behind, and it will ensure the war drags on aimlessly and endlessly. Please, Mr. President, do not agree to this partial deal, which will allow the most extreme factions in Netanyahu's government to erect settlements in the Gaza Strip above and over the living corpses of our loved ones, tortured in airless Hamas tunnels deep underground. You, sir, are the only one capable of pressuring Netanyahu to end the war and securing comprehensive hostage deal to release all 100 hostages.
Now, as indirect talks reportedly resume in Qatar, the region waits in a fragile balance. Will diplomacy bring relief to hostages and their families, or will another spark push the Middle East towards unthinkable chaos?